Today we just wanted basically to help our members with whatever thing which is stopping you, holding you back. If you have any questions, even if you think that it's a stupid question, or if you are in doubt or anything, just feel free to either unmute yourself and speak to us, or write it in the chat if you feel that's more safe for you to do. Like David said, we don't it's a free space here. We don't judge, we don't we don't like broadcast it or anything, so just literally come out.
This is the safe hub, I will say.
Yeah,
I will say this is need to be a safe space for all of us, where we can share and brainstorm and be open with what are we facing. Only by open up you will be able to have a breakthrough eventually in these calls. And as scary and it might feel when you want to show up in the first place, it's so powerful once you start to gain the confidence just to be surrounded by like-minded people that are here for the intent of help. Simple as that.
I remember that when we started, because we have been in the, let's say, in the dancing world, which is extremely competitive and extremely, let's say, people want to stab you in the back as soon as they can, right? In order to step further. And I think that how we were mind-wise, like in our mindset when we started, was that this was a competition between us and the other members, and we thought to not kind of ask for help because we were not used to ask for help, and we were used to solving all our issues by ourselves, between us, basically having good communication, but we didn't kind of open up. We were very secretive and trying to protect ourselves. We didn't also mention to our parents, we didn't mention to anyone what we were doing, because we didn't want their judgment. And I think that that's okay. I mean, that's okay also for you if you feel that you have some people which is like doubting what you're doing, or trying to protect you and saying to you, be careful and all of this. That's perfectly fine if you don't mention it to them in order to protect yourself, because you don't want to get, let's say, blocked or stopped or hold back. However, within the community, try to be as open and basically open your arms in order to receive the help that you need, the guidance that you need in order to move you further in the fastest way possible, but also in the safest way possible, I think.
And
so don't do our mistake.
I will take this occasion to share also one of sorry, can't turn on the video because of where I am, but I will be home in a few minutes. Sure.
Awesome.
Take your time, Chi. But I wanted to share a very kind message from one member. Actually, his name is JD, is Jose David, and is living in America, and was actually about a week or so ago, and he wrote this. Good morning, good night, David, because he know that we are in the other side of the world. Read your email this morning, the one that said you can do this. I wanted to thank you for it. It truly made an impact in my brain, since I am already struggling with imposter syndrome as I am advancing on my own with the modules of SFM, doubting myself as to, do I have what it takes to find that one niche or something I love, and I will have the money to spend all of what is needed to succeed. And it's feeling kind of lonely most of the time, since no one from family and friends know yet that I'm doing this. But having you guys by my side, adding value though, encouragement is a great relief. It doesn't feel so alone. So just wanted to say,
adding value through encouragement. It's a great relief. Yeah.
It doesn't feel so alone. Just wanted to say that. Thank you so much. And this message made me feel very, very happy and very grateful for the place and for where we are. And I'm thankful to SFM that I stumbled across them back then in 2018, and it has been a massive journey. And when you are doing this for a bigger reason that goes way beyond money, you find your somehow your true passion why you're doing what you're doing. And every morning you wake up with that kind of power and enforcement. So it's very powerful. But one of the things I wanted to pick up, beside all the beautiful words that he shared with us, was one common fear that many people, included us, we had when we joined SFM. We didn't share anything with our parents or mostly anyone around us. I shared only with one of my best friends that I was trying to do something on the side, and nothing, no parents, no, zero, completely
zero siblings. That's the most important.
Completely zero. And it's funny because looking back now, I realize why I was fearing that specific moment. And today I'm happy because I can say I can understand why I was doing so. And it comes down to one single thing, is the fear of being judged on what you're doing, on what type of action you're taking. And also I was having this fear of being influenced from parents and relatively close people, the close one to you, that they are acting out of protection because they might have had a bad experience on the internet, so they think that everyone it's a bad experience on the internet as well. So there was a lot of scam back then in the internet, and you didn't know if that was something you could trust or not. But how do you know that? Only until you try. And I take this courage. That's why I make the choice to not share with anyone. And it make me, today I can say that was the right choice. And I can only thank myself to have been taking the step without telling to my parents, for example, because at that time that was probably needed at that time.
I also think it's in order to protect yourself, because when you start on something new, you are doubting yourself, what it is, can it work for you, all of these things. You're already having all of these scarcity thoughts in your own mind. So if someone tells you what you already have in your mind, then it just emphasizes that side of it, which then will make you stop before you are successful. So I think sometimes it's also out of protection, and that's what I felt, at least for us, a lot, right? That it was protecting ourselves in order to not let us doubt ourselves more than we already were ourselves, right? And then the more confidence you feel, the more results you get, then slowly you can start to mention, things to your parents, things to your whatever,
Welcome, JD. I was actually just sharing one of the
message,
your message that you sent, and most importantly, the fear of being alone in this journey because of the reason not sharing
to your parents,
or your friends, your brothers, whoever. So this is it's a journey, guys, and you will learn a lot as you go. I'm 100% sure, because this journey changed myself primarily inside, a lot in my mind, beside any financial aspect. And probably at the beginning, you will gonna have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, a lot of self-doubts, a lot of fear, that they are pretty normal. Now, looking back, they are normal. Back then, they were bombarding me, of course.
Well, we still have them sometimes, right?
Yes, And
this is part of life, I think.
Exactly.
You just need to know how to respond to them and how to, understand which one is you need to listen to, which one you do not need to listen to. Yeah.
And your mind is powerful. And most of the time, Stuart always said, you find what you look for. He always said this. And I was always in this mindset of thinking, yeah, you actually find what you're looking for. And this is true when you're into something completely new, that you're looking, if you're looking for the bad side, if you're looking for the worst case scenario, and if you go and type on Google those worst case scenario, guess what? Pop up the worst case scenario on everything you're looking for, right? So very often I was facing that, especially at the beginning. I started to see a lot about this time where you are in this facing. How can I explain?
Che cosa vorresti dire?
Di cosa stavamo parlando esattamente? Che mi sono distratto.
The fear.
So when I had this fear, right? One of the major one was that if I was already being scammed on the internet when I started on online, and beside that, what I was looking for was something fast, quick money that I could rock and roll, basically. Impossible task, right? But I was looking for that, and guess what? I found it. They came and they ran. Very simple, right? I never heard about them. I don't know even where they are, if they still exist.
That was
nothing.
A great period in our life.
They left completely. I was completely shocked.
Vanished.
So when I started I said to myself for a period, okay, let's take it easy. I was not a big deal. It was $2,000 but it's a lot of money, you know, that you waste.
The worst was that you would let your brothers invest into it.
I also put my brother into it. So I said, listen, this is a good thing, and blah, 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 blah. And then I felt guilty, very guilty, right? Because of course I put him into that. And I said to myself, I still believe that the internet, there must be a genuine way of how you can do business on the internet. Because there are people, I knew that there were people that they were doing this legitimately and they were running it very successfully. So I said, you must find a way out there. And then I kept looking. And then one evening, I was in an hotel room, guys. And I was on YouTube, and then a guy popped up in front of my eyes. And then he was talking about this thing of time and money and freedom. And this guy was named also David, and it was from the UK.
And he speaks so fast that you
and he speaks so fast that I said, oh my God, I was talking way fast. But I was interested. I said, let me see what they have to offer, until I saw Stuart in the video. So the moment I saw Stuart, he's not talking fast. He's very understandable. And maybe sometimes too slow, I must say, but it's his style. And then I start to see his way of the power of the internet, that he was really sharing what is possible. First of all, what can you do, right? What can you do? And as soon as I saw it, what was possible, I said, this is it. So I want to try this and test it, because I was again fearing that what if it is a scam again, right? What if they run away again? So I said, okay, let's do like this. I put myself in the peace of mind that this money, I lost them, but I need to give it a try, because I felt that I was very attached to it. They touched me completely, and therefore I give it a try. I went in, and the rest is history, guys, because I'm here 3 years down the line, and I don't regret not even $1 single invested with them, because they open up so many opportunities for us. And I believe this can do the same for anyone here in this journey, that they are looking for an alternative way because the 9 to 5, I believe, it's not serving us anymore. We need to shift into this, let's say, digital transformation, because it's here, it's possible. There is a lot of demand, and we need to get also upskill, because to share also with you how this has involved also our offline world, is that the relationship with our clients in our dancing experience and profession has increased drastically. So thanks to the SFM and the understanding of marketing, is that once you learn how to market one thing, you can market anything. And that's extremely true, because whether you go online or you go offline, you can take that skill with you forever and wherever. That's the power of it. So now, 3 years down the line, I feel the power. I feel the power that if today I want to start to create a business from scratch, I've got the skills and I can handle myself. I don't rely anymore on government or bosses that they tell me what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. So here's the short story on around.
That's the short story. I don't want to hear the long one. around my fear that I think is a common one. It's important to share, and I thank JD to be very honest with us, and to really share with us what you really feel, because only then we will be able to help you. Yeah, so feel free that this is a safe space, guys. Okay, now without further ado, I don't want to talk anymore. I want to hear about you. I want to ask you if you have any specific question, if you would like to touch any specific topic, if you like to I share my screen, if you like to do anything. So please raise your hand and go ahead. Whoa.
So Chi, if you like, or
sorry,
JD.
I have to share it. I mean, look at that.
You guys are
guys. Oh my god.
You guys are really having fun.
So
I just want to know if this like
Chi, if you want, yeah, unmute yourself, otherwise I can't hear you. I should be able to hear you.
She froze, that's why. You see, the picture froze. She's back.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, really?
Can you hear me?
So.
I can hear him. Can you guys hear him? Can you hear me?
Oh,
wait.
Oh, I can hear you.
Wait. It's us.
I think.
Oh yes.
Like,
now yes.
I was like, I can hear him. Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah, we're here. We can hear you.
Oh, there you go. There you go, man. Now you
go ahead.
Thank you very much. So I was just wondering if this was a a broadcast, or it's a one-on-one thing I could ask a question, but it's okay. I wanted to know because I really like the genuineness of this platform, given the fact that you had to give us the your life experience. And to be honest, I was also scammed on the internet as well. So I really wanted to know, like, starting from afresh, how difficult is it for someone who is not so much into tech and all of that?
Mature into what?
Into tech, right?
Yeah.
Welcome. I have the example here.
Fuck you.
Now.
Such a bastard.
No. To be honest with you, okay. Now here's the thing. She went from being afraid of touching the phone, understanding how to update.
I'm like, if there is anything that needs update on my phone, I'm like, Davide, can you do it for me? Can you do it? Because I really don't know nothing, However,
Yeah.
Now I have my own agency where I create websites for other businesses and for other individuals which is contacting me generally. So even though I know nothing, like I'm like asking, I'm super stupid, let's say, in terms of technical skills. However, building websites for me is something that then I wanted to do because I started on the side of SFM 2 years ago. I think it was, I wanted to start like a dancing, how can you say it? It wasn't really like a website. I wanted to create courses and sell them online, basically. And in order to do that, I needed an authority site. So I started to build it. And then I asked W for help. And he was like, don't ask me, research it instead. So I basically just spent like all my lockdown on YouTube, on different other courses. And I had no clue what I was doing. And it took me, I don't know how long time to make my first website, but I learned so much in the going. And so I would say this, even though you know nothing, it's perfectly fine, because I knew absolutely nothing. Okay, nothing, really. However, you should be open-minded to learn and open-minded to research. If you don't know the answers, just search for it and you will find the answers. So I would say, you know nothing, okay. You are not willing to research, maybe it's not the best fit. But if you are willing to learn and if you are willing to research, then you are in the right place, I would say.
And here is the magic thing. When you learn here in Mentors SFM with Stuart and Jay, Launch You, what you will do is that you have hands-on training. So there is a video where they show you how to do it. Okay, so you will go through and follow those videos, so you can stop and replay how many times you want and follow the exact steps. This is key number one. The second thing is that once you go through, you will start to get familiar with those software that you will use on a daily basis. And this is also depending on which street you have in mind to go, if it's with affiliate marketing, or if it's with your own business, or if it's on e-commerce. That's the primary three things that they are mastering, basically. So if you run an affiliate business like we do, we're still partnering with SFM. And what do you need is an autoresponder and a landing page builder. That's the main two things that you will need to learn, understand, and make them work for you. And what is an autoresponder is the platform that you basically, where you create the emails once, and then the autoresponder is able to generate a scheduling emails for you, or automation, whether a person is coming in my website, is looking at my page, they like what I'm selling, they send the information, name and email, and then automatically this software starts to send an email to that specific person. So a lot of the work you do once, and you automate it, so you leverage the softwares. That's why I always suggest those two software, master them, because they will be a time saver for you. Today, just to give you an overview, 3 years down the line, inside with SFM business, because it's only one source of income for us, we spend from 2 to 4 hours a week. I'm not joking, guys. A week for maintaining. Yeah. Now. At the beginning, I had to actually make an understanding in my brain. Things also was not easy. Sometimes we had issue inside the software. So we had to go and ask the community. We type, because there are many people that they are very tech guy. So what do? They are very keen on helping others inside the community. So if you have, for whatever reason, an issue in a specific process on the software, you have been follow the steps, but for some reason doesn't work, then they will guide you and help you to the right resources. Because
even
we will as well, because we have been already going through that journey and that pain, let's say.
I think the most important is that whenever you face any issue, whether it's technical, whether it's, I don't know, some mental issue that you are holding yourself back or whatever, no matter what you come across, it will always seem like a lot, and it will always seem like, oh my God, you will never be able, it's like a wall right in front of you, and you feel like there's no way around it, you know. The only way around it is through it. And once you get through it, it's like, oh, easy. Oh, actually, I can do that, you know, like it seems so scary, but you know why it's scary? It's scary because it's unknown. It's because you don't know it, right? So it seems like a lot, it seems scary, it seems wrong, it seems all of these things because you have no clue exactly what it is. But once you start to take one bite at a time, just one small bite, one small bite, one small bite, you understand more and more and more, and everything will start to fall into place. So that's why I said, if you are willing to research, if you're willing to learn, you are definitely in the right place, because there's plenty of stuff to learn. We're still learning so much like today, and we will keep learning, I think, until we pass away.
I'm very keen on learning. So yeah. I'm very keen. JD, please go ahead.
Hey guys, what's up? How are you doing?
Good.
I am still advancing in the program and learning a lot too. I just have some little questions that pop up every now and then when I'm like advancing the program.
Okay.
So I'm at the point right now where I am on the module, I think, wait, is it 3 or 4? The one that's doing the page, the website page?
3, yeah.
3.
Yeah, there you go, on 3. So I'm learning all of what that is, because I'm not really tech savvy either. So this is all new for me. But for example, for you guys, what was the experience like when you had to build this website? And I hear that there's a lot of talking about list building and like to have the funnels of people, right? When you have the list of people and you send the emails, and it's really important to have that list. And that'll depend on what you offer people in value on your website, so that when they get there, you seem relevant to them. But for you guys, what was it something that you were thinking of? I'm going to build this site for people in my area, to see people that know me. Did you have to promote it to the people that you knew first? And then those landing pages or author sites were gonna go like internationally to other people that you didn't know? Or was it like straight from the beginning something that you had to think, oh, this is more big scale, I'm gonna create it so that people everywhere can relate? And so whoever gets in will start putting their emails and everything. Like, what was it for you, something that helped you sort of like mentalize what was my page gonna be like? And did you think this is more for the people that I know, or is it something more personal? Or is it something more global? What was it for? What was it like?
You want to go ahead? Go ahead.
Okay, cool, great, a great question. First of all, so there's a few things in the question, right? There's a few different directions I want to just comment on. Number one is that don't follow what we did, because we did not say, like, we did not contact any of our closest, let's say our how do you call it?
Close contacts.
Yeah, contacts, let's say, around us, right? We did not do that, and we did not do that out of fear. So we were scared of sharing with people what we were doing. We were scared of also contacting in terms of business, because suddenly it was like friends doing business, and I don't know, for us, we were very much holding back. We were completely tight, so we did not open up. We did not speak to anyone what we were doing. I think that's a mistake, because if you have people around you, we notice now, we're doing marketing. We have not done 0 marketing for our marketing agency, and we already have so many clients just between friends of friends of friends, people talking. So we had started with one client, that client was happy with the service, then speaks to another one, then speaks to another one. So just with the word of mouth, already we're full, like we can't take on more. So I definitely would suggest you, because you're doing your coaching, correct? Like you're doing your own business, right? Or you're talking about your affiliate business?
So first, for the affiliate business, since the coaching, I have it and it's there, but it hasn't taken off. So I'm not like super promoting it now, since I'm like learning a lot about affiliate marketing right now. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So I definitely anyway would still speak up to your, like, how do you say, contacts your already contacts, yeah, your already friends and different people. I definitely would, because there's for sure someone there that would like to do something, and why not leverage that, right? It's all about the relationships. It's all about communication, I would say. Now, another thing which I think is then very important is that you were saying how to then speak and how to create this content for your landing page, content for what you want to give to the people who signs up for your email list. And for that purpose, you definitely need to do your avatar exercises. Okay, so if you are in doubt who it is you're speaking to, if you're in doubt how you're helping them, if you're in doubt like all their issues, all their pain points, everything has to be related about them, not about you. So it's not about you, it's not about what you can do, it's about what you can do for them. Yeah, so that should always be the number one. And also in terms of content, once you have a full, very, very clear picture about your avatar, your content should be coming easily, right? Because you would know exactly what they feel at a certain point, what they want to go, what they want to work towards, what they want to work away from, all of these things you will know about your avatar, and that's why then the content will be more easily to create. Does that make sense?
Yes, for sure. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
And that avatar that you're talking about, is it part of the program that somewhere along the way you work through it, or
so
is it
yeah,
like
so what are you having access to at the moment? You are Launch.you member. What
so
else?
I think I do have the membership, the general membership that has just something. I'm paying the monthly fee.
Mm-hmm.
I have access to I think every platform, but the Launch.you, I think for the first I think module, is it Incubate? I think I have to pay in order to open it up. I don't know.
Okay, just go into 1 second. I'll just go into Launch.you. I'll just check where it is, because we did
wait,
Liftoff. What? No, I'm talking about the avatar.
Yeah, I understand. I'm pretty sure. I'm quite sure, because we went through again. So if you remember last 2 weeks ago, I mentioned that SFM went through a big change, especially from 2020
yes.
to now. So they're trying to transition everything into this platform, Launch.you. So I think in few weeks from now, any new member, we're gonna have access to this Launch.you. So everything will be packed in one place. Okay. So they're slowly transitioning this. But in referring to the avatar, there was one of their product that was tremendously useful for that matter, that called a Liftoff.
The Liftoff 8 weeks Liftoff challenge.
The Liftoff challenge, yeah, I've seen it.
Do you have access to that? Because it depends which package you bought.
Exactly.
Because that one is basically geared so much towards everything between creating and then launching, and there's anything you need to know about avatar exercises. But
is that part of Launch.you?
Yes, part of Launch.you. Okay.
I'm looking on one quickly.
Okay. 1 second, David, he's going in between the different platforms just to see if there is anywhere else where there is a lot about avatar, because you remember that we already told you that when we came in from the beginning, there was only the SFM platform. There was not Launch.you, there was not Mentors. It did not exist at that time. So it's something that they have added on at a later time, right?
Yeah. So I think Chi, you probably have access to Liftoff, if I'm thinking right. Liftoff is basically this one. I don't know if I can share the screen now.
You will be able to if you go back here.
So anyone can see the screen?
Not now.
No.
You need, can I?
No, not yet.
Wait.
Yes.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, now we can.
Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I can see it now.
yes. So basically, this is the when you go inside here, is the launch view where there is the welcome to Launchpad. This is for anyone who go through coming in the new software. Basically, they were gonna have all the module inside here. And if you can see here, this is the Liftoff challenge up here, where it's 8 weeks, where you can go through at your own speed, of course, but it's advised to do it in 8 weeks to keep you accountable. And it's consisting of two lessons, basically, each week, with a recorded interactive session with question and answer. And when it comes to Avatar, I believe there has been, I think, an amazing job in doing so, because we went through back then when we started.
Yeah.
We went with partnering with SFM completely on the highest product that they had, because we really believe in that. And what has happened is that during the 2020, 2021, and 2022, they give again access to us, to all the current member, to go through again what they have created and master. So they basically modify and make it better. So we went through during our last lockdown quarantine hotel for 21 days.
We went through the Liftoff challenge.
We went through the Liftoff challenge, and I must say it's powerful. I will advise for anyone who want to go in understanding who they want to serve, because this will give you clarity for always have in mind who you're talking to in any channel in your platform. So whether you're writing a post on Instagram, whether you're writing an email, whether you're writing, you're preparing your website, you know that you have a congruency, an alignment with who you're serving and which language you need to use to talk to. So in our case, we specifically, after we went through the Liftoff, we started to target more into people like us who are living abroad, but they feel that they want to come back home. They really want to get their work back home.
Their freedom.
Because they might feel that, someday someone call you and say, hey, your parents has passed away, you need to come back. This is a fear of that we really feel, right? So we started to study all of this about a possible person that we want to serve. And based on our life, we evolve. So maybe 1 year, every 2 years, we also like to go back and have a look. Okay, I'm still serving the same person, right? Is this a purpose that I would like to keep on doing? I ask myself, is this something that I still feel comfortable to serve? Is this the right people that I want to continue serving for another year?
Yeah, because in order to have a successful business, you need to love your clients. You need to really feel deeply connected with the people that you are, let's say, getting into your business. Because if you don't like the people that you speak to, you will start to hate your job, right? It will be another job, right? Instead of that, you actually really like these people, you really connect with them, you understand them, they understand you, right? So you have a much better business. Basically, you have a successful business where you enjoy working with the people that you get in, and that's why we believe that the avatar is so extremely important, and we did not do enough in the beginning about that.
I believe so, yes.
Because in the beginning we were just like, oh, let's just get quickly into it.
Skip in a way. I said, yeah, we do it, but in my mind is that I want to get these things to roll.
Yeah, and we did like a profile. So we did the name, we did the age, we did like how much income he would have and how many children and spouse, and like we did all a profile, but we did not go into at all about the feelings, about the fears, about the dreams, about like all of the more important, the juice, basically, what is needed, because it doesn't really matter about the top layer, right? Because it can be anyone, right? It matters the feelings, matters the fears. That's what you are talking to, and that's where you will connect. Because when a person feels understood, that's when you will create a connection, and that's when he will buy. You know, he have to know, like, and trust you, right? That's what they say all the time: know, like, and trust. If they don't do that, you won't have any business. So it's really, really important, the words you choose to write, the how you show up in everything in your business. Is everything based around your customer.
If you have,
so if you're not clear who you're serving,
Sorry.
yeah, it doesn't matter. If you're not clear who you're serving, then that's it. You don't have any business, basically, right? You need clients.
Also, if I can give you an honest advice and tips that you can do freely on your time available, of course, is that if you have in mind already an idea on who you think you might be able to serve, right? Go and do a research and contact those people that you think they are the right fit for you, and have a half an hour conversation where you prepare specific questions. And based on their answer, you will start to get your answer, basically. So slowly, you also learn by speaking to those people that you might think they are the right fit for you, because thinking is not enough. We need to go there and make sure that our niche, the potential niche and avatar that we want to serve, is the right one, both based on needs. So they need to have a demand in what I'm serving them. There has to be a demand. Plus, I need to offer a service to them.
Like, you need to solve the issue.
You need to solve their issue that they really have. So whatever business it is, like inside SFM, what they're doing is that they're trying to help people to generate an income outside of the traditional way, completely offside, right? It's a completely different story. It's for those people that they are sick and tired of working for someone else, that they want to build their own business, but they don't know how. They know that the internet is a powerful thing, but they don't know how to use it. So that's the vehicle, right? So this could be a brainstorm that you could have with those people that you might think you can serve them.
Can I just ask you quickly, which modules are you going through? The ones in Launchpad or the one in the dashboard, now in SFM dashboard?
For me, it's the dashboard just yet. I didn't know if Lunchy was available, honestly, because I saw so many ads that were like, oh, if you want Lunchy, you have to pay extra. So yes. I think that for me, I had to pay extra fee if I want Lunchy.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I think Launchpad, the basic version, you will be able to go into, but if you want to
have there you go.
Liftoff, then probably you need to upgrade.
Right.
So that's something you can always think about. Like, it's not something you have to do right now, but if you're talking about avatar, definitely I believe that would be the way to go. There are some exercises in those modules that you're doing. Those are the modules that we did in the beginning. So they are perfectly fine. Like, they're awesome modules, definitely, and you should go through all of them. However, if you go, like, when you come, I think is it in module 4, then all the avatar exercises, probably?
I think so.
So in the next module, you are going to go through all of the avatar exercises, and just bear in mind to really dig deep into more of the emotions, and don't do the same mistake as we did by only doing the profile, because he will show you like a avatar profile where you have to plug in some informations, and that's okay, but that's only the surface of it. So do some more digging into that. Definitely, that will be my first, let's say, how do you say, advice. Are you checking what he's doing? The module 7 was not there when we started, of course.
We had only 5 modules.
We had 5
when we started.
So
they implemented
6 and 7.
Plus they had mentors. They
just keep
growing,
adding new
stuff. It's just awesome.
It's fantastic.
So
guys,
else did I want to say? Also, sorry, just to mention regarding the website there, if you are already building and going into it and stuff, you can also always check out the course that I gave you guys access to in the lifestyle crew.
Right.
So if you have any issues, and that goes for you as well, Chi, if you want to have access to a free course that I did on how to build websites, then I will give you access to a website, another website that I built for that purpose, like for different courses. And our accountability partners at the moment, they are now making videos for the convertery. So that's another software, and showing you basically everything from how to set it up and how to make cool landing pages, which will be awesome. Yeah. So that's really good. So they're working on that, and we will upload it as soon as we have it and let you know, of course. So we are slowly building our platform, more and more stuff for you guys, which we don't want to just load it up with a lot of videos just in order to do it. So that's why we are just doing it slowly and only making sure that we give you what is really important and what really will make a difference in your businesses. So that's just a side note I wanted to just mention there. Any other questions?
Before we wrap up.
I think that was pretty clear for me, everything you guys said today. So thank you for answering those questions.
Fantastic.
I can't think of another one right now.
Amazing. Anyway,
5 minutes after we close the call, I'm sure you will find something.
If you have anything, you take notes and then you text me.
Yeah,
no
just text us.
Then
no
I will be able to answer as soon as possible. So JD, Chi, thank you very much for showing up. And if you have any question, please reach out. And beside that, keep growing, keep smashing, guys. Keep moving forward. That's the most important.
Thank you, guys.
No fear, no struggle. It's only a learning lesson. Anything you're facing
feel
is
the fear and do it anyway, right?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Oh, we just did that today. I tell you, we digged into a cave today, and we were so scared and almost did not do it. And we just looked into each other. We said we have to do it, and we were so proud. So there you go.
So guys,
do it
have an amazing Sunday. Okay, take care.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for everything.
Thank you very
Around.
Bye. Bye, Chi. Bye, JD. Take care.
Bye.